Hello students. On the last turn we have started this chapter of chemistry, that is acids, bases and salts, and we have discussed about the acids, bases and how we can check acids and bases given in laboratory, etc. And for that we have used indicators. The indicators, the substances that tell us whether a substance is acidic or basic. And after that we have discussed about types of acids, classification of acids on different bases. Now we will discuss the properties of acids. So first of all, first property, as we know that all acids are sour in taste. Example, as you have taken in from home, raw mango, lemon, orange, then tamarind are sour in taste. Why they are sour in taste? Because of presence of acids in them. Now second property is acids turn blue litmus red, that we have checked by the use of indicators. Now third property is acids are corrosive. Acids are corrosive. Mean they corrode the substances or they destroy the substances like paper, cloth or wood, etc. Beside that, acids corrode metals such as iron or aluminium, etc. Therefore, acids must not be stored in metal containers. And we can use glass or ceramic containers to store them. Beside that, acids should be handled very carefully because they can harm the skin also. Now next point, next property of acids is that acids are soluble in water. When we dissolve an acid in water, a dilute solution of acid is formed and heat is given out. Means when we put some drops of acid in water, then we feels the container in which we have put the acid, drops of acid hot. So that's why it is advised to add the acid in water slowly with constant stirring, otherwise so much heat is produced during the dilution process that the container, especially that of glass, may break and we may get burnt. So we should never add water in acid directly because it may be dangerous, as when we add water in acid, great amount of energy is produced, great amount of heat is produced and we may get harm. Now reaction of acids with metals. Fourth point, reaction of acids with metals. Metals like sodium, magnesium, calcium, these react with acid vigorously. Vigorously means fastly. So when an acid react with metal, the reaction takes place like that: acid plus metal, then a salt and hydrogen is produced. Salt plus hydrogen is produced. Mean metals displaces hydrogen from the acids. So with the reaction of HCl plus Zn can be taken. ZnCl2 plus H2. Beside that, H2SO4 plus ZnSO4 plus H2. Mean when acid, hydrochloric acid react with zinc, zinc chloride is formed, and beside that H2 is also given out. In the same way, when sulfuric acid react with zinc, zinc sulfate is formed and hydrogen gas is escaped. So, how can we find out that the gas which is escaping or producing is hydrogen? The activity, one of the activity related to reaction of acid with metal is given in your book on page number 19. Read the activity and try to answer the given questions. So, question is, how can we find out the gas which is escaping or producing is hydrogen? When we bring a matchstick or candle near the escaping gas, it burns with a popping sound. So, the burning of gases with popping sound indicates that hydrogen gas is escaping or producing. Now, reaction of acid with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. So, reaction that takes place is like that: acid plus metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. Salt along with CO2 and H2O is produced. So, this reaction we can take like that: when HCl plus Na2CO3 or HCl plus NaHCO3, sodium carbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate, in both cases NaCl means sodium chloride, that is a salt, plus CO2 plus H2O is produced. In both cases, sodium chloride, carbon dioxide and water is produced. So, how can we find out, or how can we check the gas that is producing in the reaction is CO2? So, if we allow to pass this gas through lime water, when freshly prepared lime water, then it turns lime water milky. This happens due to formation of CaCO3. So, that reaction we can take like that: when production of CaCO3, on passing this CO2 gas from lime water, this is like that: CaOH whole twice, that is lime water, plus CO2, then it produces CaCO3 plus H2O. So, on passing this gas through lime water, we see that the lime water turns milky. This happens due to formation of CaCO3, which is in form of white precipitate and milky in appearance. When this excess of this CO2 is passed over water, then the reaction that takes place like that, CaCO3 plus H2O plus CO2, it forms calcium bicarbonate CaHCO3 whole twice. So this form calcium bicarbonate or calcium hydrogen carbonate. Activity related to this is also given on page number 20. You can also try that. Now next property of acids is that reaction of acids with bases. Next is reaction of acids with bases. Of acids with bases. So when acid react with base, example is acid plus base, salt plus H2O, salt plus H2O, water is formed. So when acid and base react, they neutralize the effect of each other and form salt, and beside that water is formed. So this is called as neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction is mostly asked in board exam. So neutralization reaction is important. So definition of neutralization reaction is that when an acid react with a base, a salt along with water is formed, and this reaction is called as neutralization reactions. Now next point is reaction of acid with basic oxides. Reaction of acid with basic oxide. Acid with basic oxide. So in this case acid react with metal or basic oxide and salt and water is formed. So here it's also again also acid plus metal oxide, salt plus water, in the similar manner it's formed. Now reaction for this is that HCl plus CuO, copper oxide. This form copper oxide, that is a black color material, and this forms CuCl2 plus H2O. Copper chloride is formed, that is a blue green color solution. Now the uses of acids. Acids are used in many industrial processes, like sulfuric acid, which is also called as king of chemicals, is used in manufacture of fertilizer, paint, dye, leather, plastic, and synthetic fibers, detergents, and beside that it is also used in car batteries. HCl, it is used for making glue, and it's also used for purifying salts, etc. Then HNO3, nitric acid, it is called as strong acid. It's also used to make fertilizer, and beside that it is used for making explosive like TNT, trinitro, toluene, etc. Acids are also used to purify precious metals like gold and silver, etc. So this is all about acids. Now, and on next turn we will talk about bases.